There is a conversation that happened the day a professional athlete signed their first major contract, and almost nobody in the room is there for the athletes. The agent takes their percentage, the club is protected by the legal team, the financial advisor recommends products that generate commission for him. And the athletes, often in their early 20s, often the first person in their family to hold that kind of money, think things they don't fully understand in a room of people who do. So this video is the conversation nobody in the room will have with you. Here is what nobody tells you about your first big contract. It's not just a salary, it's a compressed lifetime earning delivered over a very short window. And every system around you is designed to extract a piece of it before you fully understand what you have. The moment you sign, two clocks start. Your career clock, the one everyone talks about, and your financial exposure clock, the one nobody mentions. Tax obligation that vary dramatically depending on where you play and where you're registered. Image right structure your agent put in place that you've never actually read it in full. Investment product your advisor recommended that pays him recurring commission every year, regardless of how those products perform for you. None of this is necessarily illegal, but none of it is explained to you clearly. Whether you play in a high tax jurisdiction or a low tax one, whether you are based in a country with complex financial regulation or a simpler one, the common thread across professional sport everywhere is always the same. Not malice, but opacity. So let me tell you the 4 things nobody in that contract room will say out loud. Number 1, your contract number and your real net position are 2 completely different things. Whether figure is written in your contract, whether it's 5,000 per month or 500,000, the amount that actually reach your hand depends entirely on the jurisdiction you are in, the structure of your deal, and the obligation attached to it. Tax, agent fee, image right costs, professional expenses, etc. In some countries, the gap between gross and net is dramatic. In others, it's more manageable. But almost every professional athlete, when they sign their first contract, has never sat down and mapped out the real net number with precision. That number, the real one, is the only one that matters for building wealth. Everything else is just noise. Income structure can protect you or expose you. Most athletes never know which. Receiving part of your income through specific arrangement can be legitimate and efficient in many jurisdictions. It can also become a source of serious legal and financial difficulties if those structures are set up incorrectly or more aggressively than regulation allow, without the athlete understanding what's actually in place. The question every athlete needs to be able to answer about any arrangement involving their name or earning is simple. If this is challenge, what is my personal liability? If you don't know the answer, find out before you sign anything. Number 3, your advisor incentive are not automatically the same as yours. Many financial advisors working with professional athletes are compensated directly or indirectly based on the product they place. That means the recommendations you receive are not always purely based on what's best for you. They are based on what's best for you within the constraint of what also generates revenue for the advisor. This is not corruption, it's a structural reality of how much the financial industry operates. And it systematically disadvantages the person with the least financial knowledge in the room, which at the moment of signing your first major contract is almost certainly you. One question. Ask it to every advisor you work with. As it written. Are you receiving any form of remuneration, direct or indirect, from the product or institution you are recommending to me? If they hesitate, you have your answer. You don't necessarily need to stop working with them. It's not what I'm saying. But you need to understand the structure you are operating in. Number 4, career ends come earlier and more suddenly than anyone in the room will admit. An injury, a drop of form, a change in the management, a contract dispute. I heard a lot of stories about athletes about that. Any of these can end or dramatically alter a professional career with very little notice. The athletes who navigate this transition well share one thing in common. They plan for it not as a distant hypothetical, but as a concrete scenario with a concrete financial response attached to it. What is my income in month 1 after my last contract? And what do I leave in a year? What asset in my portfolio generate return that are completely independent of my playing career? The athlete who didn't plan learn the answer on those questions in real time without a safety net. Okay, so none of what I've just exposed right now is meant to create fear. It's meant to create clarity. Because the athletes who build and protect long-term wealth are not smarter than you. They didn't accidentally find better advisor. They made a deliberate decision, often early in their career before their earning peak, to understand their financial situation with the same discipline they brought in their sport. They read the contract, they ask the uncomfortable question. They built a personal financial framework that didn't depend entirely on the honesty of the people around them. You don't need to become a financial expert. You need to become financially literate enough to know when something doesn't add up and confident enough to say so. That's the work we do at Barry Consulting. We're not replacing your existing advisor. No, we try to build clarity for you to be able to make the best decision for you and for your future wherever in the world you play. So if you are currently under a contract or about to sign one, take 4 minutes right now and complete the investor profile quiz link in the description. You will walk away with a clear picture of where you actually stand and what your most important next step is. That's it for me for today. I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.